Well, not surprisingly, Wembley Arena still reverberating from the mixed doubles match we've just seen. But not too much time to digest because it's time for the women's doubles. We saw Wang Anu yesterday, rather earlier today, completely demolish Maeda and Sutsuna of Japan. The #1 seeds are going to be a hard machine to stop, aren't they, on that kind of forms? But the 4 players who are going to be setting on court want to meet them in the final. That's Tian and Zhao Yunlei of China, the #5 seeds, and the unseeded, another surprise package is Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa of India.
Yes, or
quick word from you, Morten, on what you witnessed in the mixed doubles.
I'm in tears.
I got to say, I'm surprised. I think everyone pretty emotional about it all.
Yes, this is absolutely fantastic. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, played unbelievably well.
Well, as I say, hard to still digest everything we just watched, but we've got another game here where I suppose Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa obviously won't have been necessarily watching that match, but they can feed off that kind of result, can't they, and maybe cause an upset themselves.
Absolutely, they can see anything is possible.
I mean, they started the week in a similar position
same thing.
to Bankir and Adcock.
Same.
No one fancied them to pick up a medal, yet here they are with a chance to get to the final.
Yeah.
As you can see, their win-loss record was also negative heading into this week. They had a wonderful 2010, winning the Commonwealth Games gold medal in front of their home fans. That might ring a bell tomorrow. But here they are, knocking out seeds, and they're the first Indian doubles pair to win a World Championship medal. That's never been done before. This is how they got there. Leona Bonyana, where they're expected to have beaten them, but they then need to beat the #2 seeds of Qing Tian, 21-18, 21-18. And they beat the #11 seeds from Hong Kong, Buna and Se, in the 3rd set, 21-19 in the last 16. And yesterday they beat Marison Melati of Indonesia, again in 3 sets, having to come from a set down in 47 minutes with some brilliant attacking play. Didn't get to see it, but I've heard from their coach that he was so impressed with the way they attacked.
Yeah, Gutta is she's a very, very strong attacking player. She hits it very well, and when she gets into it, there's a fair chance of scoring points. She's very, very dangerous to play. But one have to say as well that if the opponent is able to move her around and really put some pressure on, she's not the strongest.
This is Tian and Zhao Yunlei. Of course, Zhao Yunlei was in action earlier on with Zhang Nan in the mixed doubles, and of course he's already booked himself a place in the final of that. Could it be in a second final here? This is how they got there. Pedersen and Rutuyo of Denmark in the 3rd round, and it's been I suppose that was the biggest struggle for them in that opening set there. They were pressed against Fuji and Kikawa of Japan yesterday, 21-16, 21-10 the result. So can we see another upset? Well, India's 28-year medal drought at these World Championships is over. As we see the Swedish umpire Håkan Forslöv and the service judge there, Tsian Go. Everyone may be expecting it would be Saina Nehwal who would end the run that stretched back those 28 years since Prakash Padukone won bronze in Denmark in 1983. First Indian women players to win a medal at these World Championships. They've got bronze, but they'll be confident, they'll be hopeful and full of confidence from the run they've had that maybe they can change the colour of their medal.
I must say that I believe it's going to be an uphill struggle. The 2 Chinese lady doubles pairs in this tournament are pretty outstanding. So for this final tomorrow not to be an all-Chinese affair would be a major surprise.
Yeah, I'll go along with that. Big support for the Indian pair, though, inside this arena. Give you an idea of the quality of Qing and Zhao Yunlei. 7 tournaments together, 4 victories, more than 50%. But one thing this Indian pair would like to do, if they get the opportunity, is attack.
Yes, they need to get Jwala Gutta in at the net. She's very strong in the net, and she's also a very good mixed doubles player. And that's where the Indian pair need to score the points. That's when she's moving forward and getting into that. That's exactly it.
Because they're both powerful hitters.
Yeah, I think her partner, Gutta's partner, is she's more the busy bee, the worker, and Gutta is in and really making the fancy shots and the kills, but she's doing it really well at the net.
Maybe a sign of a few nerves, understandably, there for Ashwini Ponnappa. And he got into the national squad of India just a few months before the Commonwealth Games. Her first World Championships. Just a loose shoelace for Jwala Gutta. Never a problem, is it, to slow things down with a tightening of the shoelaces? Just, I'm
actually afraid she twisted it a little bit, the angle, but let's see. What's going on?
Well, one thing Hancock and Bankia managed to do in the previous game was get off to a really good start.
Yeah, they kept the initiative and they really sort of just forced their way through. And the Indian pair needs to do the same here, but it's very difficult.
Well, Jwala Gutta there, who played the winning point. She's the senior partner here, 27-year-old, Indian father, Chinese mother. Ponnappa is playing rather edgily, shall we say.
It's a big occasion for her. She's never been this far, ever. And obviously it's a bit daunting. It's difficult to leave it on that line. The drift is keeping it in, so don't take any chances on that side. But it's funny, I can't help thinking back just a few years, because I live in Aarhus in Denmark, and Jwala Gutta and her husband at the time, Tian Yunlei, came to visit us and train with us. And it was all about Tian Yunlei and his men's singles. And Jwala was actually just looking there. She was not really playing at all at the time. And that's just a few years ago. And now she's standing here in the semi-final of the World Championship.
After winning
that's quite remarkable.
Yeah, after winning Commonwealth Games gold as well.
Yes, and she was the one. She was sitting on the bench just watching Tian train. So I think that's pretty good. That's a bit of a laugh.
No, it's an interesting insight, really, to what can happen in just a couple of years.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think they stayed with us for 3 or 4 months.
Maybe she was watching and learning.
Yep.
She is pretty fearsome at the net if she gets the chance.
She is. She's a very spirited woman. Very, very forceful.
4-6.
Their coach, Jwala Gutta Ashwini, was saying at the start of the week they had the potential to stun the best in the world. Well, they've got the opportunity to try and prove that here. There he is.
Net alert.
Well, now they've settled. And they're in a game now.
Serve, net alert, net alert.
Service over. 7-5.
Clash of rackets from Tian Yunlei Zhao there. Whenever they can get the chance to go on the front foot, they will.
6-7.
Both in.
It's interesting to see when it comes to tactics that I think the Chinese pair is not really applying the right tactics here. They are so. Seems to be so scared of Gutta at the net, but still they go in to play all these flat exchanges and play at the net and all that. In all honesty, they should just play to the baseline, keep long rallies for a while, and then keep it going that way.
Particularly with the nervous start that Ponnappa was showing.
So don't go in and play all that what they're doing now. Don't play like that. That's where the Indian pair is pretty good. Just move the shuttle around.
She's looking good, isn't she, Jwala Gutta?
She is. She's play some good badminton.
She's just been nominated in the last couple of weeks for a very prestigious sports award called the Ashwini Award in India. Doesn't get much higher than that. I'll tell you what, she could be up some more awards if they come through this one.
That's for sure.
2-11 there, that smash from Ponnappa. That's her fastest smash of the week. Jwala's actually managed 2-14. Plenty of Indian supporters here, and they're starting to get a bit of the feeling the British fans had around 10 minutes ago.
That's good. It's really nice. I think the previous match really set the atmosphere, and it just keeps going here.
Their preferred formation there, with Ponnappa having to come to the net. But it's been it's potential for tonight for being a wonderful night of badminton, isn't it? Given the performance we saw earlier from Cheng in the women's singles, what Cook and Banker managed. And of course, after this, we've got Lindam, Peter Gader in the men's singles, and then that wonderful men's doubles matchup.
Yeah, we still have lots of good badminton to come. But let's enjoy this.
Well, it's been a spirited performance so far from the Indian pair of Gutta and Ponnappa, but Tian and Tian Yunlei are at the fore. The favourites have their noses in front here. 11-8 is the interval lead.
Seconds. 20 seconds.
Well, it's obvious from an Indian perspective what they need to happen. It's been a good performance from them so far.
11-8.
It still looks odds on, doesn't it, for an all-Chinese affair in this women's doubles final. Just out from Jwala Gutta. They're going to have to be at their very best here, Morton, in the second half of this game if they're to get anything out of it.
I know it's a bit cruel, but it's crunch time already. I was just about saying allerede, which means already in Danish. It's really getting crunch time. It's 12-8. They have to get in there. They have to follow. You know, if the Chinese are settling into a good rhythm and maybe having a set in the back, it would be very difficult to beat.
13-8.
There's the younger Ponnappa again, who's just not able here at the moment to rise to the occasion.
This is one of the few players you see serve a forehand serve, the old-fashioned forehand serve. Don't see many of those anymore.
Yeah, she's down the line there. Hanging in here at the moment, though.
Well placed, right in the corner.
Qing Tian Yunlei won their last two events, Singapore Open, the Thailand Grand Prix Gold event. Won their first two tournaments as well, together the Asian Games and Super Series event in Malaysia. Ouch, big gap there, she missed it.
It was not the best of smashes, and it was obviously opening up the court completely. But the Indian pair was lucky it was going out on the baseline.
Yeah, surprise.
That's good attacking play. Quite some power. Not getting through.
It's interesting, you look at Ponnappa, don't you? And she's got like a physique that you would not necessarily think could create as much power as it does.
No, she hits quite well. She's using full body playing. And this is a little bit of a lucky shot. The smash is not getting as deep as wanted. I think it came quite flat and surprised the Chinese player.
Well, you mentioned crunch time.
Yeah.
They've kept themselves.
It's really good. They kept themselves in the game, and another 1 or 2 points obviously will be even more fantastic.
Service over. 16-12.
What do you think of that just now, Morten? The shuttle knocked out a court like that, but it should be given back to the opponent.
Honestly, I wasn't seeing it. I was sort of chatting to Jill here on the side.
Concentrate, man. Come on.
You know,
Bit
honesty,
unsporting, basically.
Yeah, that was not the best, but maybe not intentional. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a look from the Indians there towards them.
18-13.
Straight at the body.
Yeah, good smash. That's another flat smash. It was almost a clear.
19-13.
And they're closing in on the opening game now. Tian and Zhao.
Good block.
Defensive work. And another snatched shot from Ponnappa brings up game points.
20, game point 13.
Yeah, that's well defended.
That's more like it. He needs a bit of a confidence boost, I think, heading into the second game. That will help.
Yeah, they need a few points at least, as you said, to give it a little bit of confidence to go into the second set. Jumbo across there, again opening up the court.
Yeah, the favourites in this one, they're looking good. Qing and Zhao Yunlei, the number 5 seeds here, leading 21-14, taking that opening set. 17 minutes. I think after the interval there, it became a little more one-sided, didn't it?
Yes. The Indian player is desperate to follow and desperate to get the attack and desperate in many ways, and it's difficult to keep it together. But it's a very difficult situation for them. They're under pressure from the word go.
But it's been a wonderful week, whatever, really, hasn't it?
Absolutely, they can take it home and be really happy.
They've achieved a little bit of history for India at these World Championships. And they're never short of a few words either. All going according to the seeding here, according to the favourites tag.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Oh, there's Ashwini Ponnappa and Jwala Gutta's dream ride going to end here. I suppose if you're thinking about the contest of a final, at least you know that as far as this Chinese pair, they're one of the rare pairs, if not the only pair, I think, that have beaten
the other pair.
and Zhao Yunlei, yeah.
Yeah, very true. But somehow, from a spectator's point of view and from badminton's point of view, it's always nice when it's two nationalities playing the final. But one have to admit that China is just so incredibly strong in the ladies' doubles that it happens very often.
Well, they've only ever once since they've been in the World Championships not won the women's doubles. That was back in 1995.
Service over. 1-all.
But what you've seen today, would you say Wang Xiaoli and Wu Yang were a better partnership than Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei?
Definitely. Without hesitation.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement.
I think they are much better tactically. They stand better chance in their defense in all this mid-court play and all that. They're really, really strong. Plus, they have an attack that is far better than these two we see now here. I think they're definitely better.
But they've been in some great matches in the in very recent times against one another.
Oh yeah, but I'm sure they know one another, they know the games and all that. So it's totally different when you play someone you practice against every day.
Just slipping away now, isn't it, from Gutta Ponnappa now?
They definitely have to try to catch up.
Yeah, just to look a little bit spirited now.
Service over. 2-4.
More like it from the Chinese pair, going out there now, having the confidence from having the first set in the back and then applying the pressure and high speed, lots of attacking play, and 5-2 up. Good defense. The problem for the Indian pair now is that it's almost becoming a game of two playing against one. The Chinese pair is really successful in taking Jwala Gutta out of the game.
Yeah, and targeting Ashwini Ponnappa.
Exactly.
Same thing. That's why they're having such joy as well in this second set.
Service over. 3-6.
Fabulous attacking play, Zhao. Sniffing the opportunity, not going to miss that.
Service over. 7-3.
Fast running away from them now. Indian pair. It's amazing how crucial at the start of a match could be, particularly if you're the underdog.
Yes. If the self-confidence is taken out of the game, away from them, it's hard to keep it up.
9-3.
Good workload from Ponnappa. Really fighting it here from the baseline. Keep smashing, keeping attacking. As I say, it's virtually 2 against 1 at the moment.
At this point in the opening game, 2:19 this time from Ashwini Ponnappa, which isn't too far off the fastest smash of the week. 2:27 we've had from Wang Xiali. Yeah, she must be getting frustrated now, Jwala Gutta. Can't get into the game at all.
She can't get in, and eventually when she gets it, she misses it.
Yeah.
So it's really not very nice at the moment.
Frustration just builds even more then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's what she wants to see.
That's what she's good at. She's really good at that. Comes very natural from her mixed doubles as well.
Yeah, playing this week once again with Diju. Mixed doubles partner who's been out injured for a long time. This is his comeback week, but she's played then, she's played here. She's had probably more matches than she probably would have expected, but it looks like her time at these World Championships might be coming to an end. It's a very healthy 5-point lead. It looks as if we're going to be heading for the Chinese final then in the women's doubles. It's the only final that will beat all Chinese. That can't happen in any of the other disciplines.
11-6. Play.
Of course, it could be an all-Korean affair in the men's doubles.
7-11.
That's it. I was just about saying it. She can hit as hard as she wants. If she just plays it straight to the 2 Chinese players, it makes no effect. But she's got to try to find the angles, and that was she tried at least, trying to find the angle here. Obviously, she was missing it. But it's also giving the chance to get in at the net for Gutta, and that's what they need. And that's also what Qing Tian said at the break was, you know, go for it, go at the net, do something.
And that's what's brought them their success this week.
Yeah. They're to win, as we've said a few times before. They just have to go in and really go for their shots.
Let's not forget, they've come from a set down a couple of times this week. I mean, they're set down now and 12-8 down, which is a different story, but they're fighters.
Yes.
Simple pickings for Zhao.
Serves over. 13-8.
There's a large Chinese community in this area of London. Many of them have taken the opportunity to cheer on the Chinese players here over this weekend.
Good reception again. Good block there.
Second fastest smash of the week. But just able to stay 4 or 5 points ahead the whole way here. Tian Zhao.
14-9.
Yeah, since they gained the control in the middle of the first set, they haven't really been in trouble.
They've made history at the Commonwealth Games. They've made history here. I don't think, despite these points, which they're valiantly claiming, that they are going to be able to suck this pair back in.
Service over, 15-11.
Left by Ponnappa.
Service over, 12-15.
Oh, given in Gutta. Well, she's convinced, and she had a pretty good view that that went out.
I'm not sure we're going to see that one.
Yeah. We won't know who was right there, but it's Dash of rackets, says the umpire. Kind of evens it up, doesn't it?
16.
Back and Foster, the umpire. And now it's time for the Chinese pair to dispute. So just give us, Morgan, what's the ruling here? Are you saying Dash of rackets?
I just think that, you know, she was standing at the net, and as the shuttle passed, she touched it with her racket, but it was so difficult to see or hear.
So
or
a double
anything.
touch, in other words, both players have touched the shuttle.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, you never know. I mean, is that going to ruffle some feathers in the Chinese camp? They disputed it.
Yeah, it's 14-16 now.
Well, mention the word fighters, they are that. They're certainly not afraid to give it a go, as they have done all week.
That's it, that's it. That's what she's good at.
Oh. Swatting away a fly, wasn't it?
She's moving in very quickly and killing it at the net. And you could hear she was shouting there, almost, you know, go away, move away. I'm coming in there. So she played the shot and moved for the next.
Oh, 1 point the advantage now for Tian Zhao. Big point. The opportunity there as well. It's Tianjing and
Well moved in by the Chinese. Killing it at the net here.
come away with
Stabilising the situation a bit.
see there.
16-17.
Jwala Gutta serve this time. Trying to dig it out, but too many came away.
It was difficult for Ponnappa here because first she was defending so in her feet, and then the last one was coming way up high, and it's hard to move. That's the first in the feet, and suddenly it's coming up high, shoulder high, and that's really difficult. Well played by the Chinese here.
It's been gutsy from Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. There's no doubt about that, but 3 points now is all that Tian and Zhao need to book their place in an all-Chinese final. And there's one of them.
It's a good pressure lift. No doubt the Chinese pair is feeling the pressure.
Match points. The dream is nearly over for Gutta and Ponnappa. It's out. It will be an all-Chinese affair then in the women's doubles finals tomorrow. But great pride still, even in defeat for Jwala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. They created history for India. But Chinese gold will go to either Tian and Tian Yunlei or the #1 seeds, Wang Xiali and Ouyang. They were just that little bit better.
Yeah, I must say, all credit to the Indian pair. I thought the difference was bigger.
So 21-14, 21-16, the winning victory for Tian and Zhao. Well, they're one of the few pairs that have been able to beat Wang Xiali and Ouyang. It's a hard task. They were very impressive, weren't they, against Maeda and Suetsuna earlier today, but Tian and Zhao will have belief that they have every right to win that gold medal as well as the #1 pair in the world. So that will be the only all-Chinese final that we'll have. It could be an all-Korean affair in the men's doubles yet, depending on what happens in our last match out tonight, but it will be a fascinating clash. There's been some terrific finals already between Wanganu and Tian and Zhao, and we've got one to save you there tomorrow in the World Championships in the women's doubles final.